So we've got this full range of courses, Skills Store, and we've talked a little bit about how you get paid to train, but there's a voucher scheme, isn't there? How does the voucher scheme work?
Okay, so we've got a nice big pot of money, a funding pot, and from that funding pot there's just some slight rules around the funding that you receive. So if you enrol on a standalone course with us, then your employer gets paid that money, which could be used as sort of like a backfill payment. We know, settings have real ratio requirements. We know the constraints if you can't just let your staff sort of jump out to do some training. So there's that backfill payment. Some employers might choose to split the payment and the person doing the training, it's a bit of an incentive, and it varies. So the payment that you get is dependent on the hours training that's undertaken and completed. So if you enrol on a course that's sort of 0 to 5 hours of CPD training hours, then your employer gets £40. If you go for 6 to 10 hours, then it's £80. If you go for 11 to 80 hours, it's £120. And then those payments go all the way up to an £800 voucher. And that is honestly £800 worth of money given to the employer. And that's for a fuller qualification, one of the bigger units or courses that you could take.
And that's on top of the training being free of charge?
Yes, so free training, and then that payment is made on completion.
Can I ask, where's this pot of gold come from?
It's our secret pot.
Yeah.
TLC won a really big bid with the European Social Fund, so the whole point is about developing the childcare sector.
Definitely.
I think as early years professionals, we're always saying that there's just not enough funding, incentivised, approach to childcare. We hear it in all different sectors all the time. Never seems to come down to early years, particularly in Cornwall and Devon. So it really is a bit of a pot of gold. We feel quite fortunate to have it. There's a lot of work that's gone behind the scenes, and now it's about us just getting it out there and saying, actually, you're a childminder, you're a nursery, you're a preschool, get involved, get enrolled, really importantly.
Get enrolled.
Yeah,
yes.
importantly.
So just to summarise, essentially, you can come on one of our training courses. We've got a range of different levels from CPD right up to qualification. Yeah. The employer can access some funding, anything between £40 to £800, depending on how many hours you commit to.
And I think sort of really importantly there is if you've got a staff team of 20, all of your staff can do units. So you get multiple payments. It's not necessarily, it's not just one person in your setting, or, if you're a childminder with assistants, or, there's so many ways that you can kind of tie down that funding, but get the benefit of the learning as well. And that's what's should be really impactful about it. It should actually help your business financially, but also with the skills, knowledge and practice development as well.
Can I get funded training for more than one course? I mean, first of all, can I come on several courses, but will I get funded for several courses as well?
You can come on several courses, and come and join us. We're on all of the courses, so come along. No, you can come on several courses. You only get the funding for the one course, but obviously several employees in one business can all be separately funded. So you could have an employee who's doing a course that you get the £800 for, if that's a full, like an apprenticeship or qualification. You could have somebody who's doing a 5-hour CPD course. It's so variable depending on the need of what that nursery or those individuals are trying to extend their skills set in.
So in theory, if I've got 50 staff, I could get 50 payments.
You could indeed. It is too good to be true, isn't it?